Jai, Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So today we're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 5, and the verse 44. Okay, 44. Is it that's on? It's on. So we can read the verse, the words. Yat sa anubandhe asati deha gehe mama aham iti udha duragrahanam pumsam suduram vasatah api puryam bhajema tat te bhagavan pada abjam yatsanubandhe sati dehe deha gehe mamaham ityudha duragrahanam pumsam sadsuduram vasato pipuryam bhaje matatte bhagavan padabjam yatsanubandhe satideha gehe mamaham ityudha duragrahanam pumsam suduram vasato pipuryam bhaje mate tatte bhagavan padabjam yat sanubandhe satideha gehe mamaham ityudha duragrahanam pumsam suduram vasato pipuryam bhajamatatte bhagavan padabjam. Next,
Sadhubandhe satideha dehe
Sadhubandhe
mamaham ityudha duragrahanam pumsam suduram vasatopi puryam Vajimatatte bhagavan pajabdam
Yatsanubandhe satiteha gehe Mamaham Rityudha Taragrahanam Pumsam Suduram Vasito Pipuryam Vajema Tate Bhagavan Pajabjam
Yatsanubante Shatideha Gehe Mama Hamityudha Doragrahanam Pungsang Sudurang Vasatopi Puryang Bhaje Matate Bhagavan Padabjam
Yasanubande Satidehage Mama Hamityudha Duragrahanam Sam Suduram Basato Vipuryam Vaje Matate Bhagavan Padabjam
Yatsanubande Satidehi Gehe
Sadhuvande
Mamaham Ita Uraduragra Anam Pumsam Saduram Vasatopi Puram Bhajem Tate Bhagavam Padabjam
Yatsanubande Satidehage Mama Hamityudha Duragrahanam Sam Suduram Basato Vipuryam Pajematate Bhagavan Padabjam.
Yatsanubande Satideha Gehe
Yatanubandhe
Mamaham Ityudhagduragrahanam Om Sam Suduram Vasatopi Puryam Vaje Matate Bhagavan Padabjam Yatsanubante Satideha Gehe Mamaham Ityudhagduragrahanam Om Sam Suduram Vasatopi Puryam Vaje Matate Bhagavan Padabjam
Yatsarubande Saride Hagehe
Sadhuvande
Mama Hamityu Taduga Grahanam Pungsang Sudurang Vasato Pipuryang Bhaje Matate Bhagavan Parabjam
Yatsanubande Satidehagehem
Dehagehe
Mama Hamityudha Duragrahanam Pumsam Suduram Vasato Pipuryam Bhajamadate Bhagavan Padabjam. Yasandubare Satidege
Hagehe
Mama Mahati Mamaham Iti Udhadugaga Humsam Suduram Vasato Puruparam Bahamatate Bhagavan Paladam
Yat, because Saanubandhe, due to becoming entangled, Asati, thus being, Deha, the gross material body, Gehe, in the home, Mama, mine, Aham, I, Iti, thus, Udha, great, deep, great, deep, Duragrahanam, undesirable and eagerness, yeah, Pumsam, of persons, Suduram, far away, Vasatah, dwelling, Api, also, Uriam, within the body, Bhajema, let us worship, Tat, therefore, Te, your, Bhagavan, O Lord, Padam Bhajam, lotus feet. Translation and purport from Srila Prabhupada. O Lord, persons who are tangled by undesirable eagerness for the temporary body and kinsman, and who are bound by thoughts of mine and I, are unable to see your lotus feet, although your lotus feet are situated within their own bodies. But let us take shelter of your lotus feet. Purport. The whole Vedic philosophy of life is that one should get rid of material entanglement of gross and subtle bodies, which only cause one to continue in a condemned life of miseries. This material body continues as long as one is not detached from the false conception of lording it over material nature. The impetus for lording it over material nature is the same of mine and I. I am the Lord of all that I survey. So many things I possess, and I possess more and more. Who can be richer than I in wealth and education? I am the master and I am God. Who else is there but me? All these ideas reflects the philosophy of Aham Mama, the conception that I am everything. Persons conducted by such conception of life can never get liberation from material bondage. But even a person perpetually condemned to the miseries of material existence can get relief from bondage if he simply agrees to hear only Krishna Katha. In this age of Kali, the process of hearing Krishna Katha is the most effective means to gain release from unwanted family affection and thus find permanent freedom in life. The age of Kali is full of sinful reactions, and people are more and more addicted to the qualities of this age, but simply by hearing and chanting of Krishna Katha, one is sure to go back to Godhead. Therefore, people should be trained to hear only Krishna Katha by all means in order to get relief from all miseries. The verse again. Yatsanu bande satideha gehe mamaham iti udha duragrahanam pumsam suduram pasatopi puryam bhajena tatte bhagavan padabhajam. O Lord, persons who are entangled by undesirable eagerness for the temporary body and kinsman, and who are bound by thoughts of mind and eye, are unable to see your lotus feet, although your lotus feet are situated within their own bodies. But let us take shelter of your lotus feet. So this is said by the demigods. Is it like that? Demigods are praying like this. So we are reading third canto, and this third canto is special in that this third canto is dividing spiritual and material energy. Just now it's heating up, and for a while Kapilade will start to say Sankhya philosophy, which is philosophy of dividing material elements from spiritual elements. So after we learn this or hear this in third canto, we can be sure that we are not these bodies. So we will act as a spiritual souls. So every spiritual soul must hear this, or every conditioned soul must hear this philosophy. Because it is very easy to think about it. Think about who am I, who I am. And specifically in this verse, demigods are praying to the Lord that only persons who are not entangled in this material world can see you. The Brahma created of this universe is saying the similar thoughts. Premanjana churita bhakti vilochanena santah sadaiva hridayeshu vilokayanti yakshyama sundaram chintya punasvarupam govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. It's a very nice verse where Brahma is explaining that one who has eyes, how is called? If someone is smeared with the love, the eyes smeared with love can see you. This is Brahma explaining. Brahma is creator of this universe. He is a one who can tell who is up him, who is the Lord, because he was created by the Lord. He came from the Lord, from the navel of Mahavishnu. And he is saying, Govindam Adipurusham, Govinda, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he is saying that this Krishna can be seen by one who has a love to him, who has a love, who has no attachment in this material world. And attachment can be to many things in this world. To my body, to my families, to my things which I own. You can see during the Harinam Sankirtan that people are attached to so many things. It's so nice to hear the philosophy and see the philosophy in this world. It's very nice. Because if we are starting to hear the transcendental words. So it is so nice that it is proved in the world around. That's the greatness of this philosophy. That's what was great, what was surprising in my life. When I was starting to read the books, I saw everything around me, and I told that no one told me this before. Why no one told me in the school? Because it is true. So Krishna also is, according this verse, is saying to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, give up this attachment. Give up this attachment to this family attachment. Because Arjuna is calling, oh, this is my relatives. What should I do? But Krishna is saying, no, give up this attachment because it is necessary. This is what I'm saying. So this attachment is blocking us to see the Lord. It is same like someone is going before the White House and he's saying, hey, President, appear before me. I want to see you immediately, just now, because I am saying. Actually, when I was child, a little younger than Ganashyam is, the father brought me 300 kilometers before the president's house. There was a lot of tourists. And there was no president. So everyone was searching where he is, a big house, and tourists around. So finally, they decided to call him, to call him out. I don't know what they were calling, but the same president, please, we want to see you. Something they were calling. A lot of people joining from around, joining, and the voice, the chor or chor was so strong. The president decided to come to the balcony and waved his hand and goes back. A few seconds. Yeah, he goes out and waving his hand and goes back. But if someone will come before the house, before the guardians, and say, hey, immediately call the president. I want to see him because I came 500 kilometers long trip, so I must see him. So what will tell them? And if he will be angry or something, the guardians will do something. Yeah. And he will be more angry and attack guardians. They will bound him with the ropes, how it called when police, how it called in English. Sorry? Headcross. Yeah, headcross. Okay, that they bound him like anything and much. And if he will be more angry and more aggressive, so more he will be bound. And this bounding is material energy, is bounding the aggressors. Aggressors they are calling, there is no God. There is no superior person. There is no one there. Maybe material nature is going in some rules, but that's maximum, not more. Because that is what they can see. Many people are saying, I cannot see God. So he doesn't exist. Yeah. But for them, here is material energy. Durga is giving him the bounds. And we see people, they are so bounded. And when Guru Maharaj was in Europe, he explained it that or we can see also, when devotees are going for Harinam, so people are telling us, oh, you are like flying. what is the power? What is your power that you are like flying, not going or running. You are flying. You are like lightly running when you chant Hare Krishna. So it is that material energy is losing her bounds for the devotees. She's losing that ropes. Because devotees are not reveling, revolving the God. So they are like free man is walking without bounds. So this is the prayers of demigods. Someone who is not bound can see you, who is not entangled in this material world. Persons who are entangled by undesirable engagement for the temporary body and kinsman, and who are bound by thoughts of mind and I, are unable to see your lotus feet, although your lotus feet are situated within their own bodies. But let us take shelter of your lotus feet. So that's devotees. They can see the Lord, they can hear the Lord, they have a Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, they have the deities. And because this philosophy, they can see everything as a Krishna's energy. Everything. What is around us, they see Krishna. Because Krishna created it. Krishna made it. It came from him. Our bodies, this nature, whatever we can see. Trees, cars, these material elements are from him. It will be said in this third canto, how it was created, one after another. Earth, water, fire, these elements were created. So how we can speculate or think that it had been created by accident or whatever, or by Big Bang. Something was created from nothing. It is very difficult to believe it. Very difficult. But this is very nice approach. Devotees agree. Yes, the Lord created it and I am part of it. And I'm his part and parcel. And my duty is to serve him very clearly. And because they have this kind and service attitude, they can see everything as the Lord's energy. And actually they can see the Lord. There is a story about this is from America, from USA, the story. That there was election of president, votes or election. Yeah. I don't know which president, Clinton or before him. Who was before Clinton? Johnson, maybe it was Johnson. You know Johnson, you heard about him, President Johnson. So there was a vote and one man, he was so fired up to have a Johnson as a president that he made a banner. And he goes with the banner. Johnson, vote Johnson as president or something like this. Johnson president. Yeah. And he goes everywhere. Everywhere he goes, he was running and trying to say people that if you will go to vote Johnson as a president. So he was fighting up like anything, running everywhere he was going. So he was going with banner before that elections. So Johnson became president, and then time's gone. in one point, Johnson was reading the newspapers, and there was a photo of that man who was carrying the banner. So he thought, oh, this is very nice, and asked his assistants, do you know him? Do you know this man? He told, no, we never seen him. And President Johnson told, please find this man. Here's his face and everything. You can find him and bring him and tell me, yeah, and bring him here. So they finally tried to find him. They find him after a few days, and they ring the bell on his doors, and they told, are you here on the photo? You have the banner? Are that you? Yeah. I was going with, I am fan of president. That's you. Okay, so come with us. The president is calling you he's inviting you for the lunch. So you can have lunch with president. So this is similar approach by devotees. They are preaching, they are speaking Krishna Katha all the time with whoever they meet. They speak Krishna Katha. They think about Krishna's pastimes and they speak between themselves. Kathayantash chamam nityam. Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita, my devotees are speaking only about me. They are discussing topics about my activities and my pastimes and my nature. And if they are going out, so they are singing Harinam, the holy name of the Lord. And this is, they are saying, oh, here is Krishna, the same like the man who was running with the banner. We have also banner, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is our banner. Rishi Gornitai ki. So when devotee is continuing, Krishna notice him. Krishna will notice him. Oh, he's calling my name. He's preaching my name. He's preaching my philosophy. He's distributing books and giving to people prasadam, or they can be purified, and then they are able to understand me. So later, Krishna invites them where? To the spiritual world. For what? For have a lunch with him. That's the goal of the devotees, the spiritual world. And they are invited by the Lord already. And they will go there, definitely. If they will continue with the life like this, to the end of their life. So they have already invitation card. So they go to the spiritual world with this card. Free entrance. So that's what demigods are saying here. They are saying that someone who has attachment here, he cannot see you. This same like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati is saying some similarity. He is saying it is someone is embracing the tree, and someone embracing the tree, and someone give him in the same time the puffed rice for eating. So, to the joint hands, not in the paperback, the joint hands. Yeah. So, full of puffy rice. But he can, but what to do? Yeah. He's saying, I cannot be free. I want to be free and I want to eat that puffed rice. No, you must free your hands, then you are free. You cannot have both. So we cannot have both. Enjoy material energy and be free. Be free in our choice. Be free of material bondage, of material, reactions. Because if someone is enjoying material energy, so in the same time, he suffer material reactions. So this is the law of this material world. So someone must know it, and if no, he can choose. Stay in the material energy and don't see the Lord. Don't understand the Lord. Don't understand Bhagavatam, but enjoy material energy with the suffering. You can choose. Or get rid of these reactions, these material activities, and go directly to the spiritual world. Where is no death, where is no birth, where is no disease or old age. So this is said by these demigods, and we know that the spiritual energy is very deep. When we hear this Bhagavatam again and again, when we read it 2 times, 3rd times, 4th times, we are finding the deeper meanings, deeper purports, or we have deeper realizations with that. We see different things. Is it like that? Do you have realizations like this? If you see first time, we see something. When we read second time, we see more in Bhagavatam. When we read it 3rd time, 4th time, we see different things, deeper things. I was surprised when one Mataji who was serving in one restaurant, Hare Krishna restaurant, we helped there also with my wife. And I was surprised that this Mataji was everything what happened in her life. He connected with Bhagavatam stories. Everything. We spoke about something. He immediately gave example of some story from Bhagavatam. Always. So in one point I asked Mataji, how many times you read this Bhagavatam? And she told only 7 times. She was old. Only 7 times, but my goal is 11. 11 times Bhagavatam. And some story I read many times during the reading for remembering, she told. So I was surprised. I told her, it's very nice. I try also. It was inspiring. Yeah, this is like that. Before Krishna consciousness, I traveled and there was a lake, big lake. And with my friends, it was heat summer, very hot. So we told, take a bath and cool body in that lake. So we were running to the lake. And it's surprising, only water like this, up to the ankles. And we thought, that's special lake, only water like this. And it was very hot because it was not deep, so it was very hot. So not cooling effect. In the deepest part of the lake, it was like this water. And only mud there. So it was little frustration. Yeah. Cannot cooling body. But it was big lake. And a few years later, we find it some, not lake, but a smaller one, smaller than lake, is called Mount Poland. Pond, yes. Yeah, very small pond in the middle of the forest. And there was from stones, and it was covered by leaves. And when you remove the leaves, there was clear water, cool water. So in that time, I was reading Bhagavatam already. So I thought, oh, this is like a spiritual world, a spiritual energy, a spiritual life. It is on the outside view. It is only some dirty pond with the leaves. I don't know what is there, and no one cares about it. But it is very deep and very cooling effect, and you can deep down, swim down and cool the body in clear water. And this is like spiritual world or spiritual life. If you are continuing and reading Bhagavatam and are going deep to the philosophy, we have more realizations with spiritual life. And in other, from other angle of view, the big lake, hot, not cooling effect, very less water. This is like material energy. It seems like so many varieties, so many things here, what I can enjoy, but not satisfying, never satisfying. Trying this and that and trying get this and trying get that, but the soul is never satisfied. So this is material energy. It's created like this. So it reminds me for these two situations, two lakes, two waters. So that is the effect of spiritual and material. And that's what demigods have been realized. So therefore they are praying like this. Someone who is bound by the material energy, he cannot see you, the Lord. He cannot see and understand you, understand your power, your greatness, your energies. He cannot understand that his body is made from your energy. He cannot understand that he as a soul is a part of your energy, internal energy. And his body is created from his external energy. He cannot understand. He is something like the man who is calling before the White House, President, come here. President never come there. So the Lord will not appear or he will not appear to this person who is calling, where is the God? He must appear before me, otherwise I don't believe him. This person it will take a long time. Devotees must go to him, give him prasadam to purify his consciousness, because his consciousness is very dirty, because he's entangled. So, Hare Krishna. Thank you. If there are some realizations or similar thoughts or questions or whatever? Yes, Prabhu.
Why is it that that we mistake these spiritual things for mundane things? Like, does that make sense? Like, why? Like, for example, like the lake that you gave. Like, why is it that we mistakenly think that that the pond is, not something? Why don't we naturally assume that maybe there's something deeper than that? What is that propensity? I mean, I'm trying to understand this within myself. I just haven't figured it out.
What is propensity? What is
Like a habit, like I have a habit of seeing okay, like this thing is broken, so it must not be spiritual or something like that. Or yeah.
yeah,
like,
why we don't see immediately the lake or the spiritual things that this is.
yeah.
Yeah, because we are a long time here. We are in material energy. We are from time of immemorial, long time. It is something like if someone is born and his parents are doing something, so he also is inhibited to do it, and it is difficult to get rid of this. Sometimes also, yeah, what is the best example? Something to do. Someone is doing something from youth, so he's inhibited to do it. So for many long time, long lives, or many lives, we see the energy. We have been in animal bodies. So I mean, animal, what he is doing, a beast, fly, or birds, bears, whatever animal we take, they are caring only about themselves, about their necessities. They are myself and my family. They are going to, the lion is going to catch some small animal and eat it only for his belly. It's interesting. Or bring it to his family, to some, yeah. So they are caring only about themselves. So we came through all these species of life. So there's millions and millions. So we are inhibited to take things for my enjoyment. Whatever I see it as my enjoyment. For my pleasure. We see that. Sometimes we are asking, what will be the prasadam for my enjoyment? It is good and it is nicely engaged. Yeah. But what about other things? What about these things and these things? We can think about it. What is my desire? What is how I see these things? It is for Krishna's pleasure or for my pleasure? It is very nice exercise, spiritual exercise. If I see something what is pleasurable, something like some nice horizon or scene or trees or a sun is going through the trees, and non-devotees are telling, oh, this is nice view, I must make a photo, I stay here for some time because it is so nice. Yeah, I was going somewhere, we are going with family somewhere, and one old couple told, oh, here is it, very nice, come here. The grandmother calling grandfather, come here, here is very nice view, stay here and enjoy it, enjoy that. Yeah, so enjoy the view. He said, yeah. Like that. But they are inhibited to see everything for their enjoyment. So what about us? We must train ourselves And remember that this is Krishna's energy. Remember scriptures. Therefore, reading Bhagavatam is so important because we can see everything by the clear view. We can have clear view, true view. We can see everything in truth, not covered by material energy. So this is called Shastra Chakshush. We must see everything and train ourselves. Therefore, reading Bhagavatam and see the world by the Shastra, by the eyes of Shastra. And we can see, then we can see the truth, that this is the material energy. Everything is energy of Krishna. We can see the sound as the energy of Krishna. How? Through Shastra. Because later we will be explaining that the sound came also from Krishna, from the Vishnu. Vishnu is expansion of Krishna. Everything is connected with Krishna, but we must know how. And this is life of devotee. His sadhana, his reading, his training. Therefore, you are fortunate like anything to have a Bhakta program here, to have a Maharaj here. We European are going now and spend a lot of time and energy to be here in the temple with the deities, with Maharaj and with you, because it is very enlightening. So you are fortunate. You are every day here. So don't take it very cheaply. Yeah, you can be trained. Temple life is like an elevator. You can elevate devotee immediately to be on very high platform of spiritual life or spiritual view. If someone is living at home, he has a lot of things around depending on him, and he is depending a lot of things depending on him. So he must be in the material energy. So it's very difficult to go very quickly up. Very difficult. So if I meet whoever young people, men and women or girls or boys, I'm trying to fire them up to live as a brahmacharis and brahmacharinis, because I know it's very important. If someone can do it, do it. Whoever is living in a temple, he can go up like in elevator, not step by step, stair by stair, one year, then it's very quick. So it takes only time to see everything like a spiritual energy, very deep. And then if he will see this, he never leave the Krishna consciousness. He never finish, or he never go back to material life. Never, because it is a taste in that. And in whatever situation he is in life, he has this view and this Shastra Chakshu view and this fired up mood to preach, to hear Bhagavatam and preach Bhagavatam, to hear Hare Krishna mantra and sing Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Yeah, it's answered a little bit. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Okay, it's time. And thank you very much again. Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Aishla Prabhupada ki, Chanitai Gora Premanande. Oh.